Certain future of the Democratic Party in Florida. Democrats could lose more ground to Republicans in this election year. More voters are registering as Republicans in Florida. So what does the leader of the state DNC have to say about that? Here's our Capitol reporter, Forrest Saunders.
In political circles, Florida has long been considered a purple state, but more recently, the right is claiming it's red. That's after victories in the 2020 election cycle. Will the trend continue? Well, here's what we know. Democrats suffered a big blow in 2021 when the party lost its lead and registered voters for the first time. And it's getting worse. A 43,000 voter margin last year has more than tripled to 176,000, according to May state data.
The jury is out, and Florida may be losing its battleground status.
That's Dr. Sean Foreman with Barry University. He says Republicans have benefited from better organization on the state level. Florida's surge of new residents leaning right and making inroads with Hispanic voters recently.
All these factors show that Florida may be trending a little bit more toward the right and be a little bit more red on the map.
That's not all. The Associated Press reporting Florida Republicans nabbed 70% of party switchers during the last year. That's up from 58% while Trump was in office.
We're going to do all that we can to be supportive of Florida and the Florida Democratic Party.
Jamie Harrison leads the DNC and says the party hasn't written off the state. He touts bolstered registration efforts, comms, and more Spanish language outreach. Also saying the state party is investing tens of millions on its own.
Governor Ron DeSantis!
Governor Ron DeSantis remains a top target, Harrison says, especially given that a successful re-election could lead to a presidential bid.
What we want to do is make sure that Florida gets rid of DeSantis, and let's call it that.
DeSantis has dismissed 2024 speculation, saying this recently.
What is this obsession with 24? Like, we don't even have the 22 election. I think it's because the media knows that the Democrats are going to get hammered in 2022. They don't want to talk about it.
Concern that hammering is indeed possible prompted some Democratic legislators to take action. State Senator Jason Pizzo Monday announced a $500,000 contribution of his funds to boost key Dem races.
I don't have a race, so we're sitting on a healthy chunk of money that would be better used, not just sitting there.
He says every little bit will matter come November, with the GOP out messaging and better resonating with voters.
The overwhelming majority of Floridians share a number of the values that are espoused that we fight for as Democrats. We just need to reach them, and we're not.
Pizzo and other Dems remain hopeful the party has time to rally as Election Day nears, November 8th, now just a little more than 4 months away. And Republicans certainly have their own challenges ahead of the midterms. Political experts say far-right and Trump-backed GOP candidates are shaking up primaries across the nation, including here in Florida. The Republicans are trying to figure out who is their standard bearer, the former president or someone new. That's the latest out here at the Capitol. I'm Forrest Saunders reporting.